I share the link in the chat and the time. Thanks.
Did you just buy or just grab new socks?
Did you pay for the socks?
They can take it from my salary. It's not like going like it doesn't go like this. Oh, this is the content, eh? Look, we are going to get new subscribers now. Look at this. Nice.
We are trying to finish the effects for the last half of the film, and the overall rendering, because it's been taking a while since. I'm gonna repeat that. Sorry, not quite there yet. We're trying to finish the effects for the very last part of the film, and also the environment and the lighting. We have Hjalti, who is helping me and Simon to paint lightning sparks.
When our main protagonist is touching another big creature with tentacles. And as these things come together, sparks fly and Tesla coily things happen. And somebody needs to frame by frame that stuff.
One of our story points is that we have this ecosystem in space, and we have all these creatures, and it's kind of an energy-based ecosystem. In the ending of the film, they have to, combine their energy and work together to fight against this big current of the black hole.
The creature blob, which is the mass of creatures and energy that when they all get together, lots of lightning, sparks, energy particles and stuff like that. So there's lots of effects to be done. I've been going through the shots. Most of them have an initial pass. Now I'm just working on the overall look so that we can put in the individual details in the specific shots.
So we have individual sparks, and we have sparks on groups of creatures, and then also various other energy field effects that Simon's working on.
Simon made a really cool electricity tool that is basically kind of like a curve that I can make. I could draw it in grease pencil. Actually, it's better in the long run to just use kind of a curvy thing in grease pencil. And then I just plant them where they need to be. I can calibrate the thickness a little bit. There's a lot of parameters that I can play with. Mostly I am just frame by framing it and kind of fighting the noise that comes out of it to make it look exactly the way I want on each frame. It's not very glorious, but somebody has to do it, and it's, to me, I can, listen to a podcast, relax, listen to old man complain about Star Trek. That's the kind of life I lead here. In this case, yes. In a lot of other cases, no. Maybe you guys have noticed, sometimes I have what looks like headphones. It's just mufflers, because my brain cannot handle so much stuff at the same time.
So wear them all day at home.
Yeah, the kids are like, please, I'm starving. What? Honestly, when I had a newborn, I was using them. It's the kind they use at a gun range, I think.
To open Story Tools, first you need to go File, New, Storyboarding. It's easy to create. It's easy to select another drawing and it's easy to select another drawing and duplicate it with Shift D. It's easy to select another drawing and duplicate it with Shift D. It's easy to select another drawing and you can change the position. I think it's also because I've been 3 weeks doing this shit and I was so mentally tired already, so I've been doing Story Tools content. For example, I did this intro tutorial that is explaining the process of how to use Story Tools. And then I spent more time doing an in-depth workflow and explaining all the stuff of Story Tools. If you want to know how to storyboard in Blender, this is what you need. I explain everything to the detail.
Go back working on Cowboy, right?
No.
Why not?
Like this. You see this? You see this plant?
Mm-hmm.
It represents me. Look, that.
Why don't you just go back to working on
cannot
Cowboy?
go back anymore.
Mm-hmm.
There's no time. I'm a new man.
Just
Now I just
flip
make
and-
tutorials.
Tutorials.
Tutorials make me happy.
This is your happy tutorial face.
That's my happy face.
Mm-hmm.
There's no Pablico anymore. Now it's Pablo.
Make a movie about a tutorial.
No. Now Pablico is dead. Now it's Pablo. This is what you get now. I'm a rotten plant now. My destiny.
Death of a great man.
So this week, along with the Blender 5.0 release, we also released a new character rig, Storm, that you can download now at studio.blender.org. We've been working hard to get it ready. I'm super excited to see what the community will do with it. I started working on the outline for the online facial rigging course that will also be available at studio.blender.org. So if you want to support that, please, no, not please, let's not beg the people. Consider joining studio.blender.org. We'll expect to do some minor updates to people that find some issues or bugs and fixing that where needed.
Oh yeah, we released Blender 5.0. That was exciting. People like the new changes from what I can tell so far from reading up comments online. That's always great to hear. But yeah, Blender 5.0, big number.
I wasn't really active for like 1.5 weeks because I was in Munich for the Godot Fest, which was really fun. We had a presentation there, like making off for Dog Walk and just enjoying the 2 days of the Godot Fest. It's really good. I'm looking forward to that actually being now a yearly event in Munich. The week before, we were invited for the Pedagogic Media Award in Germany, and we won a little prize for media for children. So Dog Walk was actually nominated and won. That was really fun. Now I'm back. I spent a bit of time just giving feedback on some development topics, testing some patches. It's really cool seeing that like some sculpting development is going forward. Other than that, writing more on the Blender Fundamentals course. Bo has been really busy over the past couple of months, essentially rewriting the Blender Fundamentals tutorial series that was on YouTube. That came out for the release of Blender 2.8.
So the Blender Fundamentals is for 4.5, the long-term support version. It's for beginners who want to, learn Blender through the process of creating a watering can.
It's covering a whole spectrum of features of Blender.
We'll start with the interface and then modeling and UV unwrapping, all the tasks and tools you need to learn to create a nice final rendered piece of art.
It's way more interactive. You can actually follow the course along. It's not just giving you a tour.
Another nice part of this course is that instead of like a video tutorial, it's more like a written tutorial. So you can study at your own pace, come back to all the different sections. At some of these sections, you'll have a small assignment to get more familiar with the tools. We are planning to keep it live, so update it over the coming years, respond to any comments or feedback.
That's really the main advantage. Now we can actually update this continuously as new Blender versions are released.
So the Blender Fundamentals 4.5 course is currently still in progress.
You could call it early access or beta. For example, I am still working on the sculpting chapter. This is actually completely free for everyone. And if you are so kind, you could support us so we can continue this work on studio.blender.org and also enjoy all the other courses that we have up there.
At the same time, we also have Dario Vero, our composer. He delivered the final score for the film. So we had a string recording session, and various elements of that string recording sessions are also now in the score. It's a Dolby Atmos orchestra session. It sounds super lush. Right now we're trying to integrate that into the sound effects. Sander, who is our sound wizard, he's working in Utrecht on the whole sound design of the film. I think the film sounds really, really incredibly big. So now we just have to make sure that on the visual aspect of things we can also deliver. So stay tuned and follow us on the Blender Studio website if you want to know more about this project.
What else do you want from me? You have footage from me eating, changing my socks, going in the toilet. Like I don't know what else to do to bring money to this company.